Hello my friends, I'm Brett Larkin and this is a series of easy stretches for your hips. So you don't need any yoga experience to do this with me. If your hips just feel a little sore or tight, I'm hoping this is going to help you out. There is a longer extended version of this class in my Uplifted membership. So if you enjoy sort of feeling into the hips like we do in this class and decide you want to go deeper, definitely check out Uplifted for the full version. So we're gonna come to lie down on our back. Again, you don't need a yoga mat even to do this. It is helpful to have either a belt or a strap or just a rolled up blanket that you could use as a strap nearby. But if you don't have any of that, it's okay. I'm just going to give you some options. Just roll on down. And really easy, the first thing we're gonna do is take the right ankle over the left knee. And for some of you, this may feel like a stretch already, which is great. And if you want to prop up your head, you could take that rolled up blanket or just like a pillow off your couch or a yoga block if you have a yoga block underneath the head. If you're here and feeling a stretch, that's great. You want to make sure that the right foot is flexed. If you want to intensify the stretch a little bit, you're going to thread your hands between the thigh. So it's sort of like you're holding the reins of a horse. And you can either hold the thigh. Some people really like to hold the shin. You're just holding on. And again, you want the shoulders nice and relaxed. So notice if the shoulders have tensed up or crept up by the ears in your holding of the thigh. Just let them relax. And this is where having the rolled up blanket or the strap is really helpful, because if you notice your shoulders are creeping up, you can always just hold the blanket or the strap in order to keep the shoulders down and back and still intensify the stretch. So figure out where you want to be at home. Either left sole of foot on the floor or pulling the ankle towards the chest by kind of grabbing on behind the thigh. And then you can have something underneath the head or not. This is the part now where I'll begin to get quiet and together we'll just slow down our breathing. You're looking for sensation on the outer right hip. You really want to keep the right foot flexed so the toes are moving back towards your right knee, because this is going to intensify the stretch and protect your knee joint. Next step here is to relax the shoulders, low back, and jaw. And as much as you're thinking about stretching the hip, just think about getting heavy through the whole body. Shoulders heavy, hips heavy. You can breathe in and out through the nose. Or in any way that's comfortable for you. Just try to keep the inhales and the exhales equal length. Of your body getting heavy like a stone. Next step here is you're going to move your left sole of foot towards the left edge of your mat or towards the left ground. So it's like you're going to tip over. And if you have the sole of foot on the ground, same thing. So it's like you're going to tip over. But don't go all the way down. Just lean a little bit And then just come back to center. And then let the left sole of foot drop towards the floor, just about at 45 degrees. And come back to center. Twice more. So you're just getting curious about any juicy spots where you might want to hold and stretch a little longer. And then stay in that juicy spot if you found it. Otherwise, you can let the sole of the left foot drift all the way towards the floor. So you're just taking this whole situation down to the floor. And then you can just let the knee fall into the chest. You can rest your hand on it, but very, very gently. So we're not pulling. We're just letting gravity be our friend. And if you had the sole of the foot on the floor, this just looks more like this, right? Just a gentle twist, getting the outer edge of the hip. So wherever you are, slow inhales and exhales here. You can hold on to the outside of the right ankle with the left hand through, holding the top of the thigh. Just whatever is the most comfortable for you. Surrender into the stretch. There's a way that you could adjust or release to make this more comfortable for you. Do that now. Our focus here is to surrender. Just bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Just notice the difference between the right hip and the left. And then we'll take it to the other side. So left ankle over right knee. Sole of right foot is on the floor. Again, this may be intense enough, in which case you just make sure that left foot is flexed, toes pointing back towards the knee, and stay here. If you want to make it more intense, you begin moving the right thigh towards you. You take your hands through between the thighs and hold on to the back of the thigh. So you're pulling the right knee towards the chest. Keep the left foot deeply flexed. Same as other side. You can put blocks and pillows underneath your head, so the shoulders can melt down and back. It shouldn't feel like you're reaching or striving. Everything is completely relaxed except for that left foot, which is flexed. Into your low back, let your hips get heavy. Move the jaw from side to side. Checking in if the neck is intense or involved at all. Begin drifting the left sole of foot towards the floor, about 45 degrees, and then bring it back up to center. Good. Tilt so the left sole of foot is moving towards the floor on the right edge of your mat or wherever you are, and then bring it back to center. A few more on your own. It's like you're tipping over. Come back to center. Tip over and back to center. Good. Tip all the way over. So the left sole of foot lands on the floor. And just allow the knee to fall into the body. You can take the right right hand to the left ankle, or the right hand gently looped around the left thigh. And you can traction it in just a little bit, but no pulling, no forcing. Slow down your breathing. And rest. Bring both knees back into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Lengthen your tailbone towards the top of the mat. So maybe lift one sit bone and then the other, and kind of walk the cheeks of your seat down the mat so you feel your low back get longer. Pull the knees into the chest for one big final squeeze. Take a deep breath in and out. One more huge deep breath in. Fill up for 3 counts. And exhaling all the way, 3 counts. Good. From here you can open up
into Shavasana to rest, or you can come back to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for exploring these hip stretches with me. I hope your hips feel a little more open and different, and know that there is a much longer and deeper version of this class where we go into pigeon and do a lot of intuitive movement and self-myofascial release in pigeon in my uplifted membership. So much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.